want to have their cam off because they want to do other things at the same time. That's why they have the cam off. So I recommend you, for you guys, you want to make sure your cam is on. So today's lesson, again, is going to be very special. I mean, all trainings in Herbalife are special. I get excited about doing and learning in trainings. Even though I'm now 28 years in the business, I get excited every single time because all trainings in Herbalife are about, improving our lives in some aspect or another. If it's health, if it's a wealth, if it's happiness, if it's future, whatever it is, it's about improving something. It's upgrading our lives in somewhere. So I'm always excited about attending trainings. And of course, I'm excited about, giving trainings, sharing my experience after all these years. So today's training, we're going to cover up a few topics. I'm going to do my best to complete it on time, not to prolong the training. But I really want you guys to take it seriously because a training like today actually makes a huge difference in people's future in this business. And I know we have people from different categories on this call. I know some of you have joined Herbalife. Actually, right now, you're thinking only about extra income. You're just thinking about how can I have this extra income coming from this opportunity, and I will be very happy and satisfied. Some of you maybe are part of this company because you don't want to do a job anymore. You're fed up from that direction in life. You want to start your own business. You want to create your own incomes in the future. Some of you are looking for a career. Some of you are, part of the company and you still haven't decided what are you looking for? What do you want from this opportunity? And that's completely fine. Because when I joined this company 28 years ago, I had no idea what I want from this company, from this opportunity. How much, as much as I got excited from what I saw, I was still not clear if I can do this, how much can I do, the type of incomes I saw and I heard. Because of my way of thinking at that time, I couldn't comprehend, I couldn't accept that someone with my background that hardly finished high school, that was doing physical jobs for so many years, 18 hours a day, can suddenly join a company. And because I joined this company, suddenly I start earning this kind of money and I start traveling the world. It sounded too far-fetched. It sounded too good to be true. It sounds like a fairy tale. It happens to other people, but it doesn't happen to me. It doesn't happen to us. And if some of you feel like that right now, completely normal. Most of us feel like that in the beginning because we've never done something like this business before, or any type of business. Or maybe no one ever believed in us. No one ever told us you can make great incomes in life. You can become successful. In my family, as much as my family loves me and I love my family, no one ever told me, David, you can become successful one day. One day you can travel the world. No one ever told me this before I joined the company. Actually, even after I joined the company, people said, this will never work for you. You cannot do well in this company. This type of business is not for you. People were telling me who I was. People were sharing their opinion about my personality. It was crazy, shocking, but that's what happened, especially people who were close to me. So if some of you have those doubts in your mind or still are not sure, or you haven't decided your direction in this business, don't worry about it. It took me months and months in this company to actually take a decision. Okay, I'm going to get serious in this business now. It took me months to understand that this can really change my life in the future. It took me a lot of time. Even though I was supposed to see this in the first day, I didn't see it. I saw opportunity. I saw a chance that I can make more than my disgusting salary. I saw a chance. That's all. It's not that I understood. I didn't understand most of what I heard, but I saw a chance. That's the only reason I joined. That's the only reason I got into action. That's the only reason I placed my first order for the products. That's the only reason I completed my supervisor qualification in my first month, even though the 1,000 rupees for the registration fee I borrowed from my younger brother. Do you understand? So sometimes we take decisions and people around us expect us to understand everything before we take a decision. That doesn't happen in the business world. People who want to become successful understand that they cannot understand everything before they take a step, before they take action. It's just like learning how to swim. You cannot learn all the theory about swimming before you enter the swimming pool. It doesn't work. Any good swimming teacher will tell you the only way to learn swimming is inside the pool, right? Have you ever seen people learn swimming on the cement next to the pool? And they learn all, it doesn't work. You cannot learn how to swim being outside the swimming pool. You have to get wet. You have to swallow a bit of water. You have to be scared a bit. You have to slip. You have to make mistakes. That's the only way to learn a new skill, which is the skill of swimming. A lot of people don't know how to swim, even though it's so much fun to know how to swim. It's such an amazing experience. It's such a fun skill. You can swim in so many places around the world and enjoy if you learn to dive. But so many people don't do it. Why? Because most people are scared of learning something new, trying something new, taking the risk of learning how to swim. I've never heard about anyone that learned how to swim in a shallow swimming pool and drowned. That's really rare. That must have been something out of, something really extreme. I mean, you can never get harmed by learning how to swim when you have a swimming teacher next to you. But majority people are scared because it's the unknown. Because they don't know how to swim, they start assuming all negative things. What if I slip and I drown in the water? What if I fall? What if my teacher doesn't see me? What if I actually can't swim? So people don't even try. And they miss out on a skill that millions of people know and enjoy, but so many millions of people will never have the experience of knowing actually how to swim, how to dive, because it's a different world, right? When we swim in, especially in the ocean, it's a complete different world that most people will never have the experience of exploring it just because they are scared, just because they are scared to try something different, to learn something new. And the only difference between people who go and learn how to swim and people who never learn how to swim is a decision. It's the way they think. People who learn how to swim or learn to do anything new, it's because they're thinking, I want to learn something new. I want some new experience. I want some new adventure. I want a new journey. I want to go through a new path in life, a new process. And some people say, no, I'm happy where I am, even though I'm not living a great life, but I'm happy. I have 3 meals a day. I have roof. I have a TV. Once in the 3 months, I go to Lonavala. Once next 3 months, I go to Goa. I'm happy, right? This is my life. I'm not thinking about US. I'm not thinking about Europe. I'm not thinking about Australia. I'm very happy where I am. And so to come to someone like that and say, come on, you need to get better. You need to travel the world. It's talking to the wrong people. And Herbalife Opportunity is very similar because Herbalife Opportunity is a new adventure, right? It's a new process. It's a new path. For most of you, it's still a mysterious way to make money. It's a mystery because you don't know exactly how it works. You are new. Good news for all of you. All of us had the same experience. We all once were new in this business. We had the same doubts, same fears. We doubted everything. I doubted myself more than I doubted anything else when I joined this company. I believed other people, they were making money. I believed and I saw that this company was the best in the world. It was proven. But I didn't believe 100% in myself. When you don't have a success track record, you have not been successful in life before, it's very difficult to believe just because you join some company, now you can become successful. Right? It's difficult to believe when you're working so hard, or you're doing, whatever job that you are doing, but when you're working for so many years so hard, doing things that, that most people do not respect. I mean, working in this type of physical jobs is nothing to be, proud of, right? Even though my family used to clap for me and say, wow, what a hardworking boy we have in our family. So my poor family, loving family, but poor, less than middle class, were proud of me for working so hard for such little money. That is not the right way to be proud of someone, right? But they were proud because I was working in 3 jobs. Now, to go from someone like this, the way you see me in the picture, right? All of you can see the pictures, right? The way I was here in the picture, and then to turn into someone like this that trains thousands around the world how to become successful, that doesn't happen just because of luck. That doesn't happen because, I joined this company and suddenly everything started happening for me. No. It doesn't work like that. Company is not magic. Company doesn't take someone like this and, transform them. No, the company gives an opportunity to learn how to do that. The company guides, the company trains and teaches new skills, and the company promotes and recognizes us and makes us feel good about ourselves, which makes a big difference. When I joined this company 28 years ago, I didn't feel good about myself, about being a provider in my family. I was ashamed, to be very honest. I was ashamed. How is it possible a guy like me, fit, a champion in martial arts, is earning such a lousy salary, living in a small flat, not being able to really support respectfully my family financially? I was ashamed of myself. So when I came to Herbalife, I had a very low self-esteem. And just because they'll teach me how to get a customer or to get that's not going to change who I was. Learning a skill is not going to change who you are. So most people don't get it right. Most people think if they want to make more money in life, they have to just learn some new skills. They just have to, join a different company. And to be honest, I thought that the same. But I didn't have that type of education where I can work in different companies. I had to just accept whatever I was offered. And then I learned in this company, when I joined the business, I understood that what makes people successful is, and you want to write this down, is the way they think. People become successful not because they are lucky or because they started a certain business. It's because the way they think is the way they think about everything in life. And this is something that you want to write down. It's their mindset. The mindset of a person is actually what decides their future. Financially, health-wise, happiness, everything. It's their mindset. Mindset. What is mindset? You want to write this down. What is mindset? Mindset means our mental attitude. Mental attitude. What is mental attitude? Mental attitude is the way we respond to everything that happens with us. To everything that happens. The way we respond is our mental attitude. If I have a negative mental attitude, no matter what happens, I will always be negative about it. Even when something positive happens, I will find what is negative. That is a negative mental attitude. The way we respond makes all the difference from someone going to success and happiness and good health to someone that goes to struggling in life and sick and overweight. It's the way we think, because the way we respond to what happens is our mindset. The difference between people who become successful and people who don't is how people respond to different situations they face in life. The difference between people who become successful, not only in Herbalife, in everything, it's the way they respond to different situations that they face in life. By the way, I'm sure you understand this. Everyone faces challenges in their life, in different stages, in different levels. Everyone has challenges, difficulties, bad times, good times, everyone, right? But the way some people respond to what they go through or what happens to them is different from someone else that goes through the same thing. Like when I joined the company and they said 1,000 rupees, the first thing I thought about that I have to pay fee was how shameful it is for me that I don't even have 1,000 rupees in my pocket. How shameful. And I was above the age of 30. And I didn't have 1,000 rupees in my pocket. I felt shameful. Some people, when they say it's 1,000 rupees, why do I have to pay 1,000 rupees? Because that to the same situation, maybe even financial situation is the same, but one person feels so bad that they don't even have that money that of course I'm going to arrange it because I want to change my situation, and someone else responds in the same financial situation with the same opportunity. Why do I have to pay? No, I can't pay now, right? So it's going to be the same situations we go through in life, the response is different. And when you respond differently, what do you think? Cause and effect is going to happen. I'm sure many of you in school learned about cause and effect. The way we respond will create an effect in our life. Whatever action you take, whatever action you decide to take, there's going to be a reaction. An effect will happen. Just like throwing a small stone in a lake, there's going to be a ripple effect, right? There'll be this ripple. Same thing in life. If I take a decision to eat junk food, that is an action. The reaction will be what? Overweight, maybe diabetes, maybe some other disease, weakness, fatigue. That is going to be the reaction. For every action, there is a reaction. Every cause, there is an effect. So the way we think, the way we respond to what happened is our mindset, our mental attitude. Another thing you want to write down. Actual success goes to people who have the right mindset. It's very simple. There's no, rocket science here. Actual success, by the way, this is not only success in the Herbalife business, it's success in anything. If it's sports, if it's any type of art, anything, attitude, our mental attitude makes all the difference in people's results in life. If I'm someone who always complains, I always think, it will not work. No, this way I don't have a chance. I'm always the last. That's the mental attitude you have, guess what happens? You're actually telling your brain, I'm good for nothing. I don't deserve. And usually that's what happens because we have this mental attitude and we are not born with it. You all know that, right? We are not born with an attitude. We create this attitude throughout our life because of what we go through, what we learn, who we surround ourselves, circumstances in life. We develop our own mental attitude. You want to write this again, and I apologize for some of you if my English, is not clear, or some of you nice samja English. I'm really sorry. It's my bad. It's not your fault, because even though I'm 24 years in India and I've born in India, I still don't speak Hindi or Marathi. This is really bad, right? But you just be patient with me. I'm sure if I could have built a business without knowing this all over India and around the world, I'm sure you're going to get this. But you have to understand that our mental attitude, our mindset, the way we think is our philosophy. Everyone here on this call has a philosophy about life. Everyone here. You have your philosophy, and your philosophy is about everything. It's about what programs to watch, what is good, what is bad, what food to eat, what to drink. What do you think about sports? What do you think about exercise? What do you think about? It's your philosophy of life. Some people's life philosophy is, enjoy today, eat as much as you want, drink as much as you want, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow, right? Some people have that philosophy. So forget about now eating only healthy food and enjoy, come on, spend money. That's a philosophy of life. The bad news for people like that is majority don't die the next day, right? Majority who behave like that, they get another 30, 40, 50 years of their lives. And because they took wrong decisions, they pay the price later. So a philosophy of life is what decides our future. If my philosophy of life is enjoy, forget doing extra business, well, money is not everything, that's a philosophy. When you have a philosophy like that, it's your decision, but you have to have consequences for that. Someone else's philosophy is, I need to work today. I need to take care of my finance today. I have to take care of my health today. So in the future, I can enjoy the benefits. That is also a philosophy, right? All these that I'm talking, the philosophy, our mental attitude, is all mindset. And mindset makes a huge difference because mindset decides for everything in our life, not just money. And you want to write this down. I want to give you a few points about mindset that we should all have to improve our mindset, because the goal is always to improve. Even me, after 28 years, I'll be very honest, my goal is to improve my mindset, my response, my way of thinking, because I know it will improve my life. It will improve my business. So one of the most important mindsets to have, you want to write this down, is accepting that mistakes and failures are all opportunities to improve ourselves. Mistakes and failures are opportunities to improve ourselves. That's a mindset. When you make a mistake, you're starting a new business, you make a mistake, or you talk to a few people in your circle of influence and you fail. No one is interested. No one wants to buy the product. No one wants to attend the presentation. And you feel, oh, I failed with my circle of influence. That is an opportunity to improve. That is an opportunity to learn. Some people that have the wrong mindset, the minute a few people say no, a few people say, I don't believe, are not interested, they say, oh, it's not going to work. This is not for me. I tried, but it doesn't work. That is a give up mindset. That is not growth mindset. You understand? There is growth mindset. There is give up mindset. Oh, I tried. It didn't work. Like someone goes to the gym. He exercises one day, exercises the second day, looks in the mirror, no difference. He says, I tried. Gym is not for me. Right? Give up mindset. Give up attitude. That's never going to work. Because nothing great in life comes immediately. It takes time. So always accept that failures, mistakes are just opportunities to learn how to get better, how to improve. That is a mindset. Next thing, you want to write this down. You need to recognize, you need to accept also and recognize setbacks. Sometimes we have setbacks in life. It's all part of learning. It's part of learning. Every time we have a setback in life, something happened financially, something happened with health. Doesn't matter what it is, a setback in life is where we actually can learn the most. It's part of our learning process, how to improve. Most people learn about improving their health after they get sick somehow. After the doctor says, listen, you've been neglecting your health. This is what's happening. That is what's happening. You have to stop eating this, stop eating that. Some people will say, oh my God, my life is over. I've got this illness. This thing has started. Oh my God. Some people will see, thank Bhagwan, this happened and the doctor found it because now I can improve myself, because now I can start eating healthier. Because if the doctor would have not found that I have a serious challenge being someone who is overweight or eating the wrong foods, 10 years from now, maybe I wouldn't have this chance to improve and to correct. Do you understand? So having the right mindset, even about setbacks in life. Yes, sometimes we have setbacks. Life is not that simple sometimes. Things happen personally, financially, health-wise. These things happen. So accepting, you need to accept and recognize setbacks are where we learn, part of the learning process. Next mindset point, very important. Write this down. Challenges are part of life. Many times I hear new associates that come to me and say, listen, I want to do the business, but I have some challenges in my life right now. I've got some challenge in my life right now. And I always say, really? Wow, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. You're not the only one. Everyone has challenges. Everyone in different levels, different phases, different timings in their life. I learned this in one of my supervisor schools in my second year in the company. They said, the only people who don't have challenges in life are dead already. Dead, class. So don't think because you have a challenge right now, no one else has. Everyone has different type of challenges. It might not be like your challenge. Maybe right now their challenge is not as severe, but when you didn't have a challenge, they might have had serious challenges in life. So the goal here, if you want to come out of it and you want to move ahead in life, you want to have the right mindset, is to accept it that that's part of life. Unfortunately, sometimes we have no control on things that happen to us. We can't control everything, right? There are certain things we can control, some things we can't control. We can't. I mean, look at the disasters that are happening around the world, touch wood. So many things are happening around the world. Most of these people have no control on what's happening to them. Right? So we have to understand that, life, sometimes we're going to go through challenges, but that should not stop you from moving ahead. Just because you have a challenge, you can't start a new business. You can't start building a better future for you and your family. That's just a way to say, I don't want to take action. That's just an excuse for not starting something new that can change your life. It's just an excuse because everyone has challenges now and again. Next one, you need to write this down. To have the right mindset, we need to all be open for feedback. That is why you have coaches and sponsors in Herbalife. Open to feedback. Imagine you're playing in a team. It can be a cricket team, a football team, and the coach calls you in the break and says, listen, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this. And you tell the coach, don't tell me what to do. That's ridiculous, right? You'll be thrown off the team. You have to be, if you're part of a team and you want to grow, you have to be ready for feedback. You have to be open for feedback. You have to be open-minded that people with more experience can correct you, can teach you. So when your coach says, listen, you're doing great, but you can improve this. You need to do a few more numbers. You need to be on time. When you're in a training, make sure your cam is on. You need to be open for this feedback. If you say, who is he to tell me what to do? Who is she to tell me what to do? She's 25 years old, I'm 45 years old, I have more experience, she can't. If you are like that, your mindset is not for growth. You understand? You have a fixed mindset, fixed. It's fixed. You think whatever you know right now, this is enough. But you always have to be honest with yourself. Like I've done my best to be honest with myself. Whenever I see I'm stuck somewhere, it's only because my mindset is stuck. It's not because my business is stuck. My mindset is stuck, so my business gets stuck. But the minute I'm open-minded to get feedback and correction, then now I'm going to grow. But remember, the secret of getting feedback from your coaches and sponsors and in trainings is to apply the feedback. Apply. When your coach is saying, listen, using the Afresh is great, but you need to start using Formula One. You need to start using the shake on a regular basis. You need to lose a bit of weight because you are a wellness coach and you need to represent what these products do. You can't represent these products in the best way if you're still overweight after 3 months in the business, 4 months in the business. It doesn't look like you're losing. It looks like you're gaining. So you might not like the feedback. You might get even a bit hurt, but you have to have the right mindset for growth. Because this is not about how we feel now, our emotions, and you hurt me. No, this is business. We are in a business, and your coaches have more experience. They have experience from their own mistakes. So be open for feedback. Next point, fifth point, is if we want to have the right mindset, like I said, we need to have growth mindset. What is growth mindset? Growth mindset, you want to write this down, it means that you need to believe that whatever abilities you have right now in the business are not fixed. Because if now you're thinking, I'm not that good in talking to people, I don't know how to explain the products, I'm not good in inviting people to attend the WOW or the morning club, I'm not getting good response from people when they ask me about Herbalife, I don't know really how to talk. So you have to understand and believe that whatever your abilities are right now, they are not fixed. You are going to improve. It's going to change. If you're willing to continue doing the work and you're continuing to learn and you're going to be persistent, you will change. You're going to get better, more confident. You will be talking to people with much better than you are doing it right now, and you'll get better results. When I joined the company 28 years ago, in my first 3 months, I couldn't get even one customer. Heck, I couldn't. I spoke to 376 people from my circle of influence. I made a list, right? In my first training, they said, make a list of 300 people from your circle of influence. And everyone has minimum 300 people in their circle of influence, right? Because if you get married, you're not going to have 20 people. You'll have hundreds of people, right? And there are many people that you would not even invite to the wedding. So it's even more than that. So I made a list of 376 people and I called every single person in my first 3 months in Herbalife. And it was all about the products. I wanted to retail the products because I completed my supervisor qualification. I mean, you guys have completed 500 volume points, 1,000 volume. I completed 4,000 volume points in my 4th day in the company by myself. So now I got the 4,000. I became a supervisor. That's great. But I want to retail the product. So I started calling everyone, anytime I had the free time, I called from the list. And after 3 months, after talking to 376 people, I didn't even get one yes. Everyone said no, or I'm not interested, or I'll think about it. I'll tell you next month. I'm going to start from next month. That's what I heard 376 times. That's not easy. That was for me very frustrating. I was devastated. I thought, my God, people are getting 1 out of 10, 15 people they talk to, they're getting one positive reply. 376, all no. So what did I conclude? Did I conclude that Herbalife is not good, that the products are not good, that the opportunity is not good? How can I conclude that? Because so many people are doing well with the same company, the same products in the same city. So it can't be the company, it can't be the products, it can't be the opportunity, because so many people are doing well with the same opportunity, with the same products and business. So I understood, okay, so it's me. The reason 376 people said no, it wasn't because of Herbalife, it was because of David Solomon. It's because I didn't know how to approach people. I was too aggressive. I had maybe dollars in my eyes. All I wanted was paisa, paisa, paisa from them. I didn't really show the intention that I want to help them get results. I just wanted to sell the product. But I wasn't under pressure, to be honest. I was devastated. I was frustrated, but I was, it didn't bother me that, oh, this is not for me. No. Because my mindset, my way of thinking said, if so many people could learn how to do this, I will learn. I understood that my current ability, which was very bad in my first 3 months in Herbalife, my current ability is not fixed. I can improve myself. If I attend more trainings, I talk to more people, I listen to the speakers, I talk to people that already have good number of customers, I ask them for advice, and I practice, one day I'll become better. And guess what happened? 14 months later, I had 180 customers every month. I bought my first house and my first car from customers' retail, from customers' profit. 14 months later, how is that possible? I changed my mindset. I didn't change my character, my personality, same personality, same product, same company, but my mindset changed. Now I understood. If so many people are saying no to me, when some people say yes to other people, I need to change my approach. I need to change the way I speak. Maybe I'm speaking too much. Maybe I need to speak less and listen more. Maybe I need to smile more. I was a martial art teacher. We don't smile a lot in martial arts. So I was always, very aggressive. So I said, okay, maybe I need to smile. I was learning. I was keeping an eye on the performers in the business. And that's how I improved myself. So you need to understand that whatever abilities you have right now or don't have, or you feel you're not good enough in, don't worry. They are all improvable. All of them you can improve. If a person can learn to swim and they are not a fish, right? We are not fish, not machli. None of us are machli, but we can learn how to swim. That means we can learn to do anything in life. We just need practice. We just need to do it again and again and again. So mindset for growth always needs to tell you and me, it doesn't matter where I am right now in the business, I'm going to improve. Because if I talk to one more person and one more person and one more person, I'm going to get better. Very important. Next one. You want to write this down. We have to have a positive mindset. Positive. And this is not easy, because to be positive when everything around you is positive, that's very simple. That's very easy. But when things are not that positive around you, for whatever reason, it could be personally, could be financially, it doesn't matter. Maybe you have some negativity at home. Some people in your family are giving you opinions about the products, about the business, whatever it is. You have to still maintain positive attitude. Why? Because your positive attitude affects not only people around you, it affects you also. Remember, every time you say something negative, you are also the one who listens to it. When you say something, this is not working, no one wants to buy, you are telling yourself all these negative things. And guess what? Your brain doesn't know how to recognize if it's you or the one who's speaking negative or someone else. Your brain is just getting negativity. So we have to learn to have a positive mindset. Positive mindset, I'll tell you, if you want to sum up in one sentence, write this down. A positive mindset in someone is doing your best to find positive in anything you go through, even a negative situation. Finding the good, even in a negative situation. Someone says, no, I'm not interested to buy the products. The good thing is you just spoke to another person about the opportunity. The good thing is that the more no's you go through, the more yeses you will get. So you are coming closer to a yes because you just heard another no, right? A negative-minded person, someone with a mindset that is negative, the minute someone says no and no, they know everyone in Pune, everyone in Nagpur is saying no. No one in Mumbai wants to buy the product, right? We start thinking, we start generalizing because it's a negative mindset. When you have negative mindset, even if something positive happens, they look for the negative in it. So we need to make sure that we work on a positive attitude. Sometimes we have to do it artificially. Artificially. How? Whatever you say from your mouth, you need to fight. That doesn't matter what happens, it should be positive. Should be positive. For example, you're sitting now in the training, we never know. We are, in a certain situation, lights go off, electricity go off, I disappear. Now we have to reconnect. Some of you, your reaction will be, oh, look at this, it's gone in the middle of the training now, this light, that's a negative response. Positive response will be, write this down in your notes. No problem. No, even though it is a problem, I mean, we are missing out. I have to reconnect. We lost a few minutes, but you can't say it because you can't change it. Do you understand? So your response should be, no problem. Even though it doesn't make any difference on the situation, it makes a huge difference in your mind. Because you are the one who is saying it, even to yourself. When you say, no problem, no problem, no problem, your life becomes no problem. Everything that happens, no problem. You spoke to 6 people today, no one bought the product, no problem. When you start doing that, you are brainwashing your own mind to have a positive attitude. When you have a positive attitude, guess what happens to people with a positive attitude? They start getting positive results. So in the beginning, it's a bit artificial. It's not genuine because you feel it is a problem, but you have, okay, I'll say no problem. But it is a problem, but I'll say no problem. But when you do it again and again and again, it becomes a habit in you. And now you are training your brain to start thinking positive even when negative things happen. So a positive-minded person finds good in everything. In a Herbalife business like we have, very important. Because we are in a people's business. The way we think, the way we talk, the way we behave affects other people, affects our customers or potential customers, affects our associates. If my associate comes to me and says, listen, I did a presentation to my entire family, no one bought. And I said, oh my God, no one bought? Wow, that's really bad. I just demolished the confidence of my associate. I lost any chance of, him doing well, I just killed. Because as a sponsor, I said, oh, really? It didn't go well? Oh, that's so sad to hear. How did you mess up? Can you imagine if I talk negative and the same associate comes to me and said, David, I did the home presentation. No one in the presentation bought the product. I said, no problem. First of all, congratulations. You did the presentation. Amazing. You know how many times I did presentation and no one bought? But I got better doing them. Because I did the presentation, I got better. And I got better. And then I started doing presentations and not 1, 3, 4 people were buying the products. And that's how my business started growing. Because I continued doing it and I always looked for the positive. So remember, the way we respond to whatever happens with our customer or our associate makes a huge difference, not only in our result, but in their results. Imagine a customer calls you and says, yeah, I started using the products 2 days ago. I'm getting loose motions. And you say, oh my God, really? I'll call my sponsor. I'll ask them, wow, stop using the products. Let me first find out. That's a big, you just kill that customer or any chance that customer ever using the products. Because our products are food products. Nothing negative can happen to the human body from eating the right and best food on the planet. The only thing happens when someone starts getting loose motion is because of detoxification, cleansing of the system. Sometimes I try to be a bit too direct with my customers, and I tell them, when they say, oh, I started getting loose motion, I say, listen, next time you have loose motion using our products, look in the toilet and tell me, do you want that to stay inside you or go out? Why are you complaining that it's gone out? Be happy. That's all kachra you had in your system that our product that did cleaning, because you're taking fiber in our product. So whatever kachra you had in your system, in your villi, that was accumulated over years, is getting cleansed. That's why you're getting loose motion. That's why you're feeling a bit dizzy, because you're cleansing your system. How many times do you have shower in a week? When is the last time you washed your inside? Now you started cleaning your inside. Don't you think there's going to be some kachra? So great, congratulations. You're going to get amazing results with the products, right? So in the beginning, I didn't know to explain this like this. So when a customer would say, David, I started getting loose motions, what would I say? No problem. That's great. Perfect. It means the products are working. And after I would close the phone, I would call a senior level in the company and say, listen, my customer called and they said they get loose motion. What to do? What to tell them? And then I would get this explanation I just gave you. But I never told the customer, really? You're getting loose motion? Oh my God, stop using the products. Let me find out. That's not a growth mindset. That's panic, right? So we have to have that right mindset, because we know our products are food products. Right? Food, Kana, 95 countries, 95 health departments around the world approve our products as Kana for 44 years. So you can be relaxed. So always have that positive response, positive reaction. Same with associates, same with customers. Next thing, you want to write this down. Very important about mindset. Have an abundance mindset. Abundance. What is abundance? Abundance means, you write this down, there is always going to be enough for everyone. Not only because we are in India. Doesn't matter what country we do this business, there is always going to be enough customers, enough associates for everyone to do well. Never think, oh, my associate is not working. Oh, my customer stopped using the products. It's not finished. There are millions and million potential customers that want to use Herbalife products every day. Millions of people looking for opportunity like Herbalife in India. So you have to have that mindset of abundance. That means it's never going to be like some people say, oh, but Herbalife in India is 24 years. Everyone knows about Herbalife. I think it's saturated. The market is saturated. The brain is saturated when someone thinks like that. Their mindset is fixed. That's not growth. You need to have abundance. Understand that whatever has happened in India in the last 24 years with Herbalife is not even a scratch, not even a scratch in the marketplace in India. We have not even started. We have not even reached 1% of the population in India with Herbalife products. Do you understand? Not even touched 1% with the amount of customers we have in India. Not even 1%. And we are already doing $1 billion in sales in India, more than 1 billion. Number one country in the world in Herbalife. So imagine what type of future is waiting for everyone. So have abundance mindset. It's always, one customer stopped using the products, it's their loss. One associate doesn't want to do the business, their loss. There are millions. We just need to continue talking to people, inviting people. We will get them. Never have that, oh, see, I talk to people in my family, no one wants, now it's over. Who else I can recruit? It doesn't work like that. Your mindset needs to be fixed. Okay, so abundance. Next thing you want to write this down. Very important. One of the most important mindsets to have to do well in anything in life, not only in business. Write this down. Everything good in life will come outside our comfort zone. Will come when we are outside our comfort zone. Everything good, everything positive that comes to people's life happens only because of that person was willing to come out of their comfort zone. I'll give you some examples. And by the way, this is a mindset. No one becomes fit comfortably. Samjha? No one becomes fit comfortably. You cannot be fit and be comfortable becoming fit. No. Doesn't work like that. To become fit, what do you need to do? You need to exercise. And exercise means exercise. It doesn't mean walking around the society in sari and sneakers. That doesn't make you fit. That is good for stamina, good for the heart, good for the lungs, but it doesn't do anything for your fitness level. You need to exercise. You need to do resistant exercise. Resistant exercise is not easy. It's not comfortable because sometimes it hurts a bit because you have to strain your muscles. You have to stretch your body. Sometimes the next day in the morning, it's going to hurt you. So to do that, you can't be someone who has the wrong mindset. People who become fit are not people who only because they want to become fit, they became fit. No, everyone wants to be healthier. Everyone wants to be fitter. Every lady wants to look better. Every guy wants to look better, but not everyone does. Why? Because not everyone works on their mindset. Do you think every time I go to do workout, to go to the gym, I'm excited and I'm full of energy? No. Most of the time, I don't feel like going to the gym. Most of the time, I just think about the gym. I start yawning. I say, I rather relax, have some nice khana, right? See some nice movie and enjoy. Why now to go to the gym and sweat and this and my back? But guess what? My mindset says, no. David, you need to do things today that your future self will thank you. Write this down. This is a magic sentence. Magic. I'm teaching you magic in Herbalife. You need to do things today. Everyone here, including me, we have to do things today that our future self, that we in the future, you, me in the future, we will say thank you to ourselves. So what can you do today that 5 years from now, your future self will say thank you to yourself in 2024? In 2029, you will say thank you to yourself in 2024. What can you do? Number one, exercise. Every human on the planet needs to exercise to be fitter for their future age. When they're older, if they exercise now, they will have more mobility. They will have a better bone structure. They will suffer less from pain. They will be able to enjoy life more if they exercise now. I want 10 years from now to be able to say thank you to David Solomon 10 years ago, 20 years ago, for going to the gym every time, even though David didn't feel like. He still went. That is why 10 years from now, I am still going to make sure I am fit enough to live a good life, a comfortable life. Nothing to do with paisa. I can have bahut paisa, big paunch, overweight, sick. What is the paisa worth? What? What will this help me if I'm not well, if I can't move? Do you understand? So we have to take care of it. But it happens outside comfort zone. Becoming healthy, you cannot become healthy in comfort. I'm telling you, not possible. It's not possible because unfortunately, unhealthy food tastes much better than healthy food. Fact. Unhealthy food tastes so much better than healthy food. There is good healthy food, tasty, but if you compare to unhealthy tastes so good with all the sugar and salt and all the oil and so good with the fat, with the butter. Wow, unbelievable. Unhealthy food. That is why overweight, obesity is an epidemic. It's a disease today in the world. In India, such a big country, there is the least amount of muscle in the world. Do you know that? Because of Indian breakfast. The least amount, less amount of muscle in the entire world is in India. Too much charbi because of what we eat. Why? Indian food, so tasty. I grew up on Indian food. I know how tasty. Indian sweets, the best. But Indian food, junk food, fast food, pav bhaji, misal pav, vada pav, so good. Unlimited, no? And so cheap. Mindset, if it's wrong, overweight, sick, disease, you reach the age of 60, you look like you're 80. You reach 70, you look like you're 90. You can hardly move. Why? Wrong decisions, wrong mindset. To become healthy, you have to be not comfortable. Because when I want to eat food, I tell my brain, you decide, not mouth, not nose, not tongue, brain. I see nice plate of vada pav, nice crispy vada pav, and I see green salad. My tongue says vada pav. My brain says green salad. So difficult because I know this will be so tasty. But 5 years from now, my future self will thank me for choosing salad. Samjha? So everything good in life happens out of comfort. Unfortunately, that's how life is. Also, making money. Making good money in life doesn't happen in comfort. Even making small money, making salary is not comfortable for most people. They have to wake up in the morning, go in traffic, go train station. In some cities in India, my God, they go in thousands. They push for 30,000 rupee salary, 20,000. They go in train pushing. Yeah? And then they work in an office, no AC, fan, 8 hours, 9 hours. Then they come home in traffic, in trains, and this. Come home exhausted, finish, cow, and then TV and finish. And end of the month, small salary. It's not easy. It's difficult, not comfortable. But people do it. But to become successful, to make more, it's not going to be easier than that. It's going to be more challenging. It's going to be not comfortable. Putting this button on and walking around and people can see is not comfortable because people are looking all the time at me because of the button, right? If I walk in a mall in my city, people are looking. What is this button? Why is he wearing this funny big button? Some people are smiling. Some people ask. So this is not comfortable. But this has made me so much money because one of my strongest distributors in my organization has now more than 2 lakh associates in India. 2 lakh associates. They have more than 25 president team members in their group. They make 40, 50 lakh every month in Herbalife. And they joined because I wore a button, 20 rupees button. Samjha? So not comfortable, right? But all good things in life happen outside comfort zone. Is it comfortable to go and talk to people every day? Not comfortable. to go out and meet people, to do leaflets, to call circle of influence, and then someone says, Herbalife, I don't believe it. It's not comfortable sometimes. People give opinions, negativity. But if you want to have a good life, you want to succeed, you have to accept all good things happen outside comfort zone. That is a mindset. If your mindset is not ready, and the minute few people say, no, Herbalife doesn't work. I like Amway. No, it's like that company, a pyramid. And you say, oh, this is not, people don't like, people will not do. And you stop attending meetings, you stop attending training. It's not because Herbalife is not working. It's because your mindset was not prepared. So it's very important that you attend today's training, but it's important you attend all the time, whatever trainings are available, being part of the meetings, maybe starting to read books about mindset to make sure you are educating yourself and improving yourself. Because we don't get paid in Herbalife for being a good salesperson. I don't like sales, personally. I don't like sales. I have a lot of customers because I love the products, but I don't like sales. We don't get paid on sales. We get paid on sharing the results. We get paid on talking to people. Do you understand? But if I'm someone that doesn't have the right mindset, the minute I hear negativity, I take it personally. So very important that we have the right mindset, because mindset creates our habits, right? Our habits. What is a habit? Going to the gym twice, 3 times a week becomes a habit. Brushing your teeth every morning is a habit. If you're an adult, you don't need your parents to tell you, go brush your teeth. We are all adults. We wake up in the morning, half zopa, you walk like this, you go and you brush your teeth automatically because it's a habit, right? No one goes to work and says, oh, I forgot to brush my teeth. No, automatically we brush because we made it a habit. In the beginning, it was difficult. Our parents were forcing us to brush our teeth, but now it's a habit. Our mindset creates our habits. Our habits and routines is what creates our future success. If my habit is to wake up every morning, join the morning club in Herbalife every morning, becomes a habit. That is going to give me results in the business, because if I am part of the club every morning, I'm going to start inviting people. I'm going to be influenced by the right people. If I attend every training, every meeting, I join on time, it's going to influence me to get in action because I will be exposed to the business all the time. So if I force myself in the beginning because of my mindset to attend meetings, after 2-3 months, it becomes a habit. You don't have to force yourself. Automatically you join. Automatically you are part of the training. Automatically you will go and talk to people because it's a habit. Habits and routines is what decides your future. Some people, they wake up in the morning, first thing, omelette, dosa, poha. That is a routine. That is a habit, right? Then after 2 hours, they have burger. Then lunch, they have another. What happens from a habit like that? That wrong habit, wrong routine creates other health problems, overweight, tiredness, so many other things. That's a habit. So we need to make sure that we have positive habits. We have good habits. That will not happen with the wrong mindset. If your mindset is, no, forget, I love food. I'm a foodie. Have you ever heard people say, I'm a foodie? What? We don't eat food? I also eat food. I'm not a foodie, but I eat food also. I love good food. But I don't choose food with my tongue. I don't choose food with tongue. I choose food with brain. Do you understand Samjha difference? Brain. My brain says good for me, not good for me. Healthy, not healthy. 5 years from now, you will say, thank you, David. If I choose this 5 years from now, David will curse you. Why did you do this? Why did you eat this kachara food? See what has happened to my health. Look at how I look. Do you understand? That is mindset. So very important to have that in your mind. Remember, becoming successful in Herbalife is 20% skill. Talking to people, someone asks you about the button, you say, hey, what is your name? Are you serious about losing weight? The 5 questions you must have all learned in the university. 20% is skill. 80% is mindset. How you think about what happens to you. When someone says no, when someone says, I don't believe, when someone says, Herbalife doesn't work, how do you respond? Do you take it personally? Do you say, oh, it's not going to work? Do you call your sponsor? It's not working. I don't know. I talk to so many people. What is your mindset? That decides your future in the company. So, very important. Next thing you want to write down. The reason why most people don't succeed in life, not only in Herbalife, in everything that they do, most people don't succeed in life is because most people want to avoid dealing with challenges, dealing with struggles, dealing with difficulties. They want to avoid. They want to avoid resistance. What do they want to avoid? They want to avoid leaving their comfort zone. Most people get up in the morning, go to work, come home, eat, watch TV, family, go to sleep. Now they need paisa, extra paisa. They come to a Herbalife presentation. They see the opportunity. They decide to join. But they are so used to, so comfortable to their routine for so many years. Work, home, khana, TV, zopa. They're so used to it, they are not willing to give up on this routine. They are not willing to give up on this comfort. So it doesn't matter that they joined. If they are not willing to give up on that comfort, they will never succeed. Most people, not Herbalife, most people in the world are not successful financially. Most people live on EMIs. They live on loans. They live on budgets. Not because they can't become successful. We know anyone can become successful in life if they take a decision to be, and they decide, and they are willing to come out of their comfort zone in certain things. When that happens, success starts, right? So you need to understand that the only reason why maybe some of you are not getting yet good results in the business is because you have not decided yet to leave your comfort zone. You still don't want to give up on your TV program. You still don't want to, attend evening meetings or whatever it is. You have to find out. Because 80% of any distributor in Herbalife becoming successful is not how good you are in sales. That doesn't matter at all. It makes no difference. How good you are in talking makes no difference in Herbalife. There are people in Herbalife around the world, even in my group, that are deaf and dumb. You know what is deaf and dumb? They were born they can't hear and they can't speak. And they are world team and global expansion team in Herbalife. How is that possible? Because it's only 20% skill. 80% is how you think about what is happening. What did they do when they started the business? They could say, oh, I can't hear, I can't talk. How will I do Herbalife? But what did they do? Because of the right mindset. They said, we will build the business with deaf and dumb people. And they started approaching people from their communities that go to these schools, and they built a big business. And now that business has gone even to people who can hear and can talk. And they're earning amazing incomes, which they would never earn in any job they would do. So mindset is what makes the difference. Next one. You want to write this down. We have to be ready. That doesn't matter what we choose to grow in life, what we choose to do good in life. You want to be a good athlete. You want to be a good artist. You want to be a good business person. You want to be a great professional. It doesn't matter. Whatever you choose to do in life, you need to be ready. You will need to deal with some negativity in life, with some rejection. You will have to deal with challenges. It's part of growing. It's called, write this down in your notes if you didn't write this down. It's part of resistance. Resistance. Everyone has to have resistance when you climb. If you are going down, do you have resistance? No. That's why people who go down, they're sliding in life. There's no resistance. Easy. Now they are in debts. They go deeper in debts, more in debts. Nothing stopping them. There is no problem. No, easy. To climb in life, you have to climb. So there is going to be resistance. It's like muscle. You cannot grow your muscle without resistance. Samjha? If some of you want to become fit, you want to tone your body, you want less chubby, more muscle. How do you do it? You need resistance. You need to lift weights. You need to do push-ups, pull-ups. You need to do exercises that your muscle has to be broken down a bit. Then it becomes stronger. Everything that you want to grow, to do better, there's going to be resistance. So someone saying, no, I'm not interested to buy. No, I don't believe. No, I don't want to join. That's part of your resistance that is going to make you stronger. Many people, when they have resistance, they avoid. They say, no, resistance, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel comfortable. And they stop. That is why even in gym, there are people who do membership in gym and they never get fit. They pay 1 year in advance and nothing happens in their body. Why? Because they come first day, they do exercise. The next day they wake up in the morning. This is hurting. This is hurting. That is hurting. They say, I don't want to suffer. I don't want this kind of pain. Right? And they stop. The next day they go, then third, then they stop going completely. And they say, no, gym doesn't work. What gym doesn't work? How all the people who are fit become fit? They're not born like that. Right? They go to the same gym. The only thing is they understand there is going to be some pain. There is going to be some challenges. Sometimes you will get hurt. You will pull a muscle and you can't go to the gym for 1 week. But it's part of you becoming stronger. Challenges and difficulties are always going to happen when you are wanting to climb in life, to do better in life, to improve yourself in life. Okay, very important. Next thing, write this down. We have to make sure that we educate ourselves about mindset. We have a lot of amazing trainings in Herbalife. All the time we have trainings. We have the University of Success, we have SMC, we have higher level of trainings like supervisor schools and world team schools and leadership events around the world. We have amazing trainings. But that happens once in a month, once in 2 months, once in 3 months, right? But we need to be able to educate ourselves on a daily basis. Even 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, educate yourself how to get better. If you're really looking to earn great incomes in life, especially with the Herbalife opportunity, the only thing I can recommend you is work every day on improving yourself, improving the way you think, improving your mindset. How do you do it? Number one, you make sure you are reading some right books. Books about success, books about mindset, books about, personal development, anything. Make sure you are reading. You don't have to become now a bookworm and read for hours. 20 minutes, 30 minutes maximum every day, morning or evening, you decide, just a bit of right information into your brain. What are you doing? You are relearning. You are reprogramming your brain, new information. Because let's be honest, for most of us, especially someone like me, all the information I had in my mind before I joined Herbalife didn't give me a good life. It didn't. I didn't have a good life. I had debts, no paisa in the bank, no savings, nothing, no future. So I reset my brain and reprogram new information. Luckily from Herbalife. New information from successful people. And this information I try to apply every day, slowly. And it started giving me positive results. So we need to start educating ourselves, learning, reading the right books. You can ask your coaches, what books should I start reading? And if you are someone who doesn't read books ever, like me, I never used to read books, start slow. 10 minutes even a day. Start slow, but make sure you start educating yourself because it will be worth a lot of money in the future for you. Second thing, in the Herbalife site, My Herbalife, there is a library. You can enter the library of Herbalife where we have videos of trainings of our founder, Mark Hughes, of our business philosopher, Mr. Jim Rohn. Every day, listen 10, 15, 20 minutes while you are making the shake. Listen to Mark Hughes, listen to Jim Rohn. I promise you, it's going to improve your mindset. You are going to start thinking differently. Educating ourselves. Next one, write this down. We need to accept it. My brain, my human brain tells David, life will give me whatever I deserve. You have to accept it. Life right now is giving you whatever you deserve. And this is about everything in life, not just paisa. Right? We spoke about fitness, health, happiness. If you want to become fit, you can't buy fitness, right? Even if you have paisa and you want fitness, can you buy fitness? Can you steal fitness? Can you borrow fitness? You can't. You have to make it happen. You have to earn it. You have to earn fitness. Samjha? You can buy a car. You can buy a new phone. You can't buy fitness. You have to earn it. That's why I love explaining about fitness, because everything you get in fitness is going to be up to you. We have to accept it. Everything else we get in life is what we deserve. If some of you are not that healthy right now, you have to accept it. It's because what you deserve. Because of wrong decisions in the past, what to eat. Maybe some of you used to smoke. Maybe overdrink the wrong drinks. Maybe not take care of what you eat. So now you're not feeling that good. Maybe now your skin doesn't look that good. Maybe now you have a bit of charbi in the wrong places. So you have to accept it, because I got what I deserve. If there is no paisa in the bank, you have to accept it. Your mindset has to be, you have to be honest with yourself. So the mindset says, listen, whatever I have, whatever I achieved, whatever I got is what I deserve. Now, if I want more, I want to earn better, I want to live better, I want to be healthier, I want to be fitter, the only secret you need to learn is how to deserve. Herbalife trainings are all about how to deserve. Herbalife trainings are not about selling products. You will never go to a training where you are going to become a salesperson. No one cares about it. Sometimes new associates ask me, they tell me, I don't know how to sell. I said, good you don't know how to sell. You do very well in Herbalife. Actually, salespeople in Herbalife have a challenge in the beginning because they are so used to trying to sell things they don't use. They try to do it in Herbalife and it doesn't work. People actually with no sales background do better because the only way they can get customers if they use the products and they share their own results. That's the only way. Even if it's just good energy, vitality, that's enough. That's a good enough result. You don't have to lose weight to get a result. You improve your skin, that's a result. So we need to accept it that whatever we have, whatever we got, wherever we are is what we deserve because of the actions we took. Good news, we can learn how to deserve more. When I joined this company, 1,000 rupees for the formalities I borrowed from my younger brother. I was ashamed of myself. No 1,000 rupees, ashamed. I was working already for a few years in different jobs. No extra 1,000 rupees in the pocket. Shameful. But I understood now. I understood that's what I deserved because I took wrong decisions. So when I joined Herbalife, I started attending every training because in the trainings, they were teaching me how to deserve better incomes, how to deserve better health, how to deserve a better future, how to enjoy life. I learned it. So if your mindset, because what do most people do? They blame. Oh, I don't have paisa because boss conjuice. Oh, I'm living like this because government not good. Because my neighbor, because my parents, because my brother, because my kaka. Start blaming everyone and complaining. Oh, life is so difficult. I'm not lucky. You got exactly what you deserve because of you. Good news, you can change what you deserve. You can deserve much better. You just need to do different things. And in the Herbalife system, you're going to learn how to do it. Why is so many people struggling in life? Because they blame. They don't understand that whatever they are earning, living, experiencing is because that's what they deserve in life, because of their actions. Right? So our mindset has to tell us, listen, this is what we deserve. The good news, we're going to learn how to deserve better. We're going to deserve more. Next topic that I want to talk about is how to deal with objections, how to deal with negativity. And I'm going to give you some examples, right? Sometimes you're going to have people that you want to introduce to the company and they say, I don't have time. Right? Remember, when someone says, I don't have time, what this means is they still don't understand the opportunity. They still didn't get it. When someone says, I don't have time, it's one of the two. Either they don't want to get into action, they don't want to do anything extra in life, or they really didn't understand. So they say, oh, I don't have time to do this. So what you can do is, the best thing to do is give them one or two answers. For example, when someone says to me, I don't have time, I tell them, most people who do the Herbalife business are part-timers because they have no time. Family people, housewives with taking care of their family and children, right? People who have another full-time job, business owners, students who are studying. Most of them are part-timers in Herbalife. There's no such thing as no time. You can find the time, even a few hours a week. Don't worry about it. When you start attending the trainings, you'll know exactly how you can do this business successfully with the minimum time you have. If they say, no, still, I don't think I can, then that means they just don't want to get into action. So you can say, no problem, thank you so much, next. But always have that in your mind. When someone says, I have no time, it's either they don't want to get into action because they don't have strong reasons to do it, or they didn't understand the opportunity. So you tell them, most people do this business part-time. And you can always invite them to the next presentation or to a different type of presentation. Next thing, some people say, I can't afford this. I can't afford the 1,000 rupees to join. I can't afford to buy the products. So you need to understand, what does it mean when someone says, I can't afford? What does it mean? It means they still don't understand the value. When someone says, on the number one nutrition health product in the world, I can't afford, they didn't understand the value. What this product is going to do for them. Right? They still didn't get the opportunity of the business. So they're thinking the 1,000 rupees, oh, I don't have 1,000 rupees. If you take the same person and you tell them, let me ask you, how much does an average Mercedes-Benz cost in India? Mercedes-Benz car, Gadi. What is the average cost of a Mercedes-Benz in India? Average. Around 50 lakh, 50 lakh. Okay? If I talk to the same person who says, I have no 1,000 rupees, I have no money, I tell them, listen, there is a brand new Mercedes-Benz worth 50 lakh being sold now for 25,000 rupees. You have 24 hours. If you arrange 25,000 rupees in the next 24 hours, this 50 lakh mark is yours. What will this person do? He'll say, no, I have no money. He'll do that. Or he will run around and make sure 100% he will get the 25,000. Right or right? Because he understands what? Value. He understands if I pay 25,000, I will have a car worth 50 lakh. I can even sell it for half. Still, I made so much money. They understand value. When people understand value, 1,000 rupees is nothing, even when someone doesn't really have it. So when someone says, I don't have the money, the only reason is they didn't understand the value. So what you can always do is very simple. You ask them, is there any doubts about the opportunity? Is there something you didn't understand about what you can earn in this company? Because you tell them, think about it, in the last 1 week, how much money did you spend going out? Going to a movie, sitting in a restaurant, being with your friends? How much money did you spend? Where did that money come from? Right? So 1,000 rupees, if you see the opportunity, 100% you can join. So there are only two reasons someone says, I can't afford it. First reason, they don't want to get into action. They don't want to do something extra because they're lazy. They're just wasting your time. Or they didn't see the value of the opportunity. And the only thing to do is say, why don't you attend a different presentation? Maybe this time you will see the value, or you actually answer any questions that they have. Okay? Sometimes people will say, listen, I can't buy, the products are too expensive. Right? Sometimes people say, I can't afford it. The products are too expensive. So let me show you what to say. First thing you say is, compared to what? Compared to what? Because this is the #1 nutrition product in the world. What do you mean expensive? Just because you can't afford it, it doesn't mean it's expensive. Right? Is Mercedes-Benz expensive? No, it's not. You just can't afford it. It's not expensive. It costs exactly what it's worth. If you drive Mercedes-Benz or you drive Maruti, same drive, same feeling, same comfort? No. It's completely different. Yes, both have 4-wheel, steering wheel, pop, both. But if you drive Maruti on highway or you drive Mercedes on highway, completely different world. Why Mercedes-Benz costs 50 lakh and this Maruti costs 5 lakh? Different value. So our products are different value. You can buy weight loss products in the pharmacy, but you will get some crazy side effects. You will not lose weight. No one is going to take care of you, and you will ask for refund. Here, #1 nutrition product in the world, made by the best scientists, 95 countries, 44 years, and I am going to make sure you get results because I am going to do follow-up. Do you understand? So there is no such thing as when someone says, I can't afford. It's not because they have no money. It's because they have a doubt. They didn't understand the value. Next thing, some people ask, is this multi-level marketing? Is this a pyramid? Because in pyramids, only people on top make all the money. So when someone says something like this, there are only two reasons why someone says it. #1 is because they don't want to get into action. They just don't want to do something new. It's nothing to do with Herbalife. Second reason is because either they have past experience with some wrong kind of a company or wrong kind of a business, that maybe something similar was happening, like a pyramid scheme or something, and they got hurt and they lost money and they're scared. So our job is to explain to them that this is not, because pyramid schemes have no products. And in pyramid schemes, the people on top make all the money, most of the money. In Herbalife, you can be joining the business only 2 years, you can earn much more money than your sponsors that are 20 years in the business. I'm 28 years in the company. I have people in my team that are 20 years and 18 years. They have bigger checks than me. Bigger checks because they're doing more than me. They are building a bigger business in their 3 levels than me. Even though I joined before them, they have bigger incomes. Because people who ask questions like this is because they don't know what is network marketing. So what I usually do when someone says, is this multi-level marketing? I always ask, why are you asking? Why? No, I want to know. Sure, but why are you asking? What is the question? Why are you asking this question? And most of them don't know. They're just asking in the air because they just want to show that they know something, but they don't. So what we do is we say, listen, do you have any specific question about this system? Because you want to make money, right? And the company is 44 years in 95 countries, 24 years in India. People are doing so well, earning great incomes. You saw in the presentation. If you want to have the same results, all you need to do is either complete your formalities or attend the next training. And then you will be clear. Because multi-level marketing is a type of marketing the product that is known all over the world for more than 70 years. Today in Howard University, marketing, multi-level marketing is taught in the university because it's such an advanced way to market the product. So whenever someone gives any type of objection or any type of negativity, we should never panic. We should never feel bad. They're not attacking you personally. We just need to be able to ask one question and give one answer. That is it. And the best way to learn this is to learn this from action, when you're actually doing it. Right? Many people, they talk to people and they hear the word no, 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 nah, 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 and they get discouraged. I don't want, so many people said no to me, right? Why do people think like that? Is because most people who join Herbalife never did a business. In business, you are always going to hear more no than yes. That's business. If you have a shop in a mall, most of the people in the mall will not buy your product. Most of the people who enter your shop will not buy the product. That's how business works. Still, these people make a lot of money. Even though most people will say no. They don't say no, because when you walk into a shop, you look at the clothes, you look at the product, and if you don't like, you just go out. You don't tell the person, no, I don't want to buy, because this is not a direct sale business. They have a traditional business where they are paying lakhs rent every month. They pay electricity bill. They pay maintenance. They pay so many things to hold the shop in a nice mall. We don't have those expenses. This is the business. This is my business. Mobile phone, and button. This, I don't have office. I don't have office. 28 years, I never had office. I'm in my home. This is my home. So if someone says, I'm not interested, no problem. Because I know the more people that say no to me, I'm getting closer to yes. In business, 10 people that you talk to, one is going to say yes. That's how it works. But I promise you, if you talk to 10 people every day about the products and 10 people every day about the business, you are going to make a lot of money very fast. The problem is people start talking to people, and after talking to 4 people, they say everyone is saying no. No one in Pune wants to buy Herbalife because 4 people said no, because they're not used to it. Their mindset is of an employee. Employee mindset doesn't need people to say yes or to say no. They just do their job. And then they join a business and they hear no, 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 no. They think, oh, no one wants Herbalife business. We are number 1 in the world in India. The biggest amount of people who want Herbalife is in India, in the world. That's why we are number 1. But you have to understand, you are always going to hear more no than yes. Even in your own family, your own relatives, your parents. Sometimes in the beginning, they will say no to you. My family made fun of me when I joined Herbalife. My parents, my mom told me, don't use these products, dangerous. Not because she knew. They didn't know anything about the products. It's because they loved me. They wanted to protect me. When I used to go to the meetings, they're saying, why so late at night you are attending me? You are now on an online training. In a few minutes, we are going to close the training, and you are at home. We used to go to trainings by bus, 1 hour to come home after the training. My mom used to say, why so late at night? What is this business? Why you are doing this? It's not going to work. I used to hear it, but I understood that my family don't know and didn't hear what I am hearing every time in the training, what I have seen in the business. And today my family thanks me every day. Thank you, David, for not listening to us. Thank you for not giving up, because my family has an amazing lifestyle because I didn't listen to them. Sabja. So you have to have that in your mind. No is always going to be there. And there are always going to be 2 reasons and 2 ways of no. The first one, when someone really means no, and that's fine. They say, no, I'm not interested. That means they're not interested. Leave them. not the 1.4 billion in India. You don't need them. Sometimes you will have someone say, no, it's because they're not sure. No, I don't know. It's because they want more information. What you can do is invite them to the next presentation. Invite them to the morning club. Invite them to another WOW. Invite them to a MIW. Invite them to another presentation where you can have guests. And the second exposure, they might get more confident and they will become your customer or associate. Very important. Remember this, if we have the same old thinking, we will have the same old results. This is how it works. You cannot have the same way you think until yesterday continue. You have to be able to change gradually, step by step. Reading the right books, attending Herbalife trainings, going through your notes. If you start thinking differently, if you start thinking positively about everything that happens, even when someone says no, even when your family members say, but it doesn't work, it's like Amway, it's like this, it's like, even when they talk like that, you still think positive. Always remember, David Solomon's family also was negative in the beginning. Amol Kilare's family was also negative in the beginning about Herbalife. Many of the top earners in the company, in our organization, their circle of influence made fun of them. They told them this will not work. Indians will not give up on Indian breakfast. Indians will not do this type of business. And today, India is number one. Samjha? So you have to think positive because there is nothing difficult in Herbalife. The only difficult thing is our mind. If your mind plays games with you and tells you, you can't do this, this is not for you, you are too young, you are too old, you are too Sharmili, you come from Marathi family, you come from Gujarati family, you should be Shetty to make money. If your brain works on you, then you will lose. But if you take control and you work on positive mindset, you work on improving yourself. This is me 28 years ago, second month in the company. Second month. Look at me. No paisa, no savings, no car, nothing. Zero. I was a new supervisor. You can see supervisor pin there. New supervisor, my first supervisor training. No one thought this guy can ever make a lot of money. I was a guy who did physical jobs for so many years. Martial arts. Big badmash in school. But you know what happened? Because of the trainings in Herbalife, I started changing the way I was thinking. I started changing, you know what? Maybe this can happen to me. Maybe if I start thinking positive things will happen. Maybe now people say no to me, I should accept and be happy that people are saying no. Because more no I get, more rejection, I will start getting positive. Maybe if I do what they're saying, successful people are saying, I will become successful. And guess what happened? It actually happened. Because I started listening to successful people and applying when they said, you need to fight to become a supervisor. You need to make sure you attend the next supervisor school. You need to make sure you start moving ahead. You need to place an order for your products and use all the products seriously. I started doing that, even though it wasn't comfortable, even though I was a bit dar lagta. I still did it because I wanted to have a better future. I wanted to thank my past self. One day, today, every day I thank my past self, David Solomon, in 1996 when I joined Herbalife. I said, thank you, David, for joining in 1996, for becoming a supervisor, because so many people didn't join in that presentation. So many people didn't become supervisors. So many people didn't attend trainings. So many people gave up when people said no. David, you stayed. And because that David stayed, this David today lives, touch wood, a beautiful life. Do you understand? That is how you need to think about your future. And that is why I said we need to start retraining our brain. That is why Herbalife trainings are so important. Because we are going to retrain all the information. Maybe you were a great student in school. Congratulations. But because of that training in school, how much now are you happy with the results in your life? If you're not that happy, that's why you're in Herbalife. We have to be ready. We have to retrain ourselves. That is why trainings are so powerful. And you have to be ready. You are going to have more challenges. Remember, the more higher incomes you want in this business, the different higher level challenges you're going to have. When I was working abroad in Herbalife, when I joined the company, around my family, I was comfortable, but I was working in a very small country with less opportunity. And then they announced, India is opening to Herbalife. I was born in India, but when I was a baby, my parents immigrated abroad. So I've never been to India besides being a kid. I didn't speak the language. I don't have friends and family. I have no one, and I'm still struggling financially. But guess what I did? I took a decision to shift my life to India with all the challenges. I was ready. They're going to be challenges. But you know why I did this? Because I had big goals in life. When you have big goals, you expect big challenges. When you have small goals, you accept small challenges. And it's up to you. If your goals are small, you will have small challenges. That's fine. But if you want to have big goals, you want to achieve, you want to enjoy life, you really want to earn great incomes that Herbalife offers, be ready. There are going to be different type of challenges. Maybe in your personal, maybe in the business, maybe there'll be some new rules in India because the company is growing like crazy. The company will become more strict. You have to be ready that things might change. There are going to be some adjustments. Some things that are not going to be in your control. If you are prepared for it and ready, you're going to go so smoothly through it. You have to be ready for that. I don't know. Tomorrow, some article comes out in Times of India. Some competitive company, nutrition company, pays some journalist and they write something negative about Herbalife. You should not panic because we are 45 years in the market. We are number one in the world. Who cares what someone writes in the paper? Just because someone is getting hurt because we are number one in India in nutrition. We are the number one network marketing company in India. Number one. Don't you think other companies are jealous? So you might even read negative articles on the internet. You might see wrong, negative things on social media. Of course. We are number one. Don't you think number one is going to be attacked? If we were number 50, no one would even think about us. But we are number one. So you have to be ready. And you can't be discouraged. This is all part of mindset. This is all part of you becoming a better person in Herbalife, personal development, improving yourself. And if you do this 100%, your life is going to improve. Your life is going to change. And last two things before we close the call, write this down. Confidence will come from experience. Just write this down. Confidence will come from experience. The more experience you have in talking to people, in doing the business, I promise you, the more confidence you will have. Now, many of you might not have very good confidence about the business, about getting customers, about having associates, qualifying supervisors, because you're just getting started, many of you. You're just a few days, a few weeks, a few months. But the more you do this, the more confidence you will have. And remember, the minute you have confidence, no one can take that confidence away from you. It's permanent. So have that understanding that the more you do, the more confident you have. Another thing you want to write down. Success is not just about what you are willing to do. Becoming successful in any company, in any business, and also in Herbalife. Success is not just what you are willing to do. It's not only what you are willing to do, it's also what you are willing to sacrifice. What you are willing to sacrifice. When I was building my business in the beginning years, I had less time to go out with friends. I had less time to watch TV. I had less time to go to functions and enjoy. I had less time. I devoted most of my time in building the business. So if you want to become successful, it's not just about what you do. It's also about what you are willing to sacrifice. What are you willing to give up? Remember, if you play now, you will pay the price later. Liko, you want to write this down. If you play now, enjoy, you play now, you will pay the price later. If you pay the price now, you will play later. Doesn't matter what you do, one day you have to pay the price. People who do casual, they say, forget, enjoy life, enjoy. They do job. Then they reach 30, 40, 50 years old. Then they say, oh my God, what has happened? Look how many debts I have, how much tension, financial problems, don't know what to do. Now they pay the price because they enjoyed too early. So we need to make sure we pay the price now for some time, working hard, doing the work, talking to people, being in the meetings, getting better, improving ourselves. Don't worry if you're not that good right now. Just start doing whatever you learn, whatever you understand. I promise you, you will get better. Because the business in India is just getting started. You can't imagine 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, where the business in India is going to be. The amount of people who are going to be making amazing incomes from all backgrounds, housewife, retired, students, employees, business. There are going to be thousands of people in India earning so well in this company in India. You can't even imagine. And you can all be part of it. But you have to make sure that you are building and working on the right mindset, being part of the training system. Very, very important. So I hope I gave you enough information for today's lesson. I apologize. Again, I went a bit overboard with time. Have a great evening, everyone. Make sure you don't miss the coming trainings. Be in touch with your coaches. Very important. Ask them for your next steps. Ask them, how can you move to your next levels? The amazing events are coming up in the next 2-3 months. I wish you all the best. See you guys all soon in the coming offline events that we are having. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.